Start game.
I'll be right here. Kettle's on. I'm back. Hello to Mr. Vectron, Maverick, and Mr. Hawk. Good evening, folks. I was kind of going to do Train Sim World tonight, but then I read the Bunstrick Leipzig stuff and went, well, that's shit. Yeah, I'm not in that mode. Okay, here we go. What have we got? We've got 3 locos now, haven't we? And what have we got down here? Robinson Gap Coal. Ooh, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Okay. Local stuff. And Bryson Freight House. Of course. Okay. Let's get in the shed. What have we got in the shed? I seem to recall we bought a locomotive. So there's number 2, there's number 1, and naturally, number 3. So that's where we'll be going. Number 3. Is it that one? It is that one. Okay. Well, I forgot. We changed the name of the railway, didn't we? I do believe there was a popular vote. Okay. Yep. I think we'll need to put this stuff together properly, so let's stick number 3 on the front. And in the meantime, number 2, which you can run out the back, can't you? We'll stick number 2 on the back so we can just slam these together quickly, because they need to go that way too. So we'll do number 2, and we'll put number 2 on the back. Okay. In the meantime, why aren't they moving? What's wrong with you two? What's going on? Brake applied beyond brake line. Oh, there must be a cock open. Or something similar. And let's go look. Oh, they're coupled together, aren't they? There you go. Bye! I'll take off in opposite directions now. Fair enough. Okay. And in the meanwhile, number 1, we'll send you off to the woodpile. Because these are, they're not quite all empty yet. But that's okay. Let's get you over here. Even if I have to take an empty log, that will be fine. No problem whatsoever. Yeah. There's plenty of stuff to go out to the interchange as well, but we'll deal with that soon. There's no point dealing with that straight away. Hentus, hello. Steve Hornsby, hello. Lord Vectron says save the TSW for the launch and when you can stream the new content. Yes. What annoyed me was when I was reading through the news article for Bahnstrecke Leipzig Dresden. And what annoyed me is why are they bothering to support Gen 8 at all when they're giving them a timetable with 1 locomotive? Yeah, you read that right. 1. It's the only bloody thing they can drive. Sigh. Everything else looks all right. Yep. So if you've got a Gen 8 console, I don't think I'd bother with 6, to be honest. I'd stick with 5. Because I think you're just going to be pissed off. Where have you gone? Where have you gone? What are you doing? Why are you fighting each other? Uh-huh. How about we unhook you two? And... all right. Okay, they've worked something out. It's fine. Let me just put that there. Just to stop them getting back together again. Where have you gone now, number 3? Oh, God, you're going up there, aren't you? I know what you're going to do. Dopey bastard. All right, number 3, let's just send you here. So cut you off and send you there. Meanwhile, number 1, you can come back this way. Why on earth they decided to fight each other, I don't know. Lord Vectron says old consoles are big markets in Southeast Asia, Africa, and South America. It's why EA and other sports game hold on to old consoles for a while. Yes. All right. Now that you two have finished fighting each other, we can come back and put number 3 where you belong, which is down here, which means getting rid of that flare. Right. Now, in the meantime, let's whip down here and rip these apart. And have you got a brake on? No. No, nothing has a brake on. Good stuff. Hopefully I don't have to put the brakes through. Let's just bleed them all. I don't want to connect this up properly because we've got better things to do with that engine. So let's just, for the moment, let's bring, this is number 2. Let's bring your consist here. And number 3, we do want to hook you in properly. Release. Oops. Release. You've got a handbrake on. Release. How is everybody going anyway? Are we having fun? It's all going to Robinson's Gap. Break that apart there. And we will take this ahead a little way. I might put it on this track though. So number 3. Let's just bring you up to about there ought to be fine. Have you unloaded that log yet? No, useless. Well, guess what? You've got a log going with us. Because we're not waiting. We don't have time to wait today. Map. Let's get down here somewhere. Doop. And we want to bring that one down to about here. This is titties number 1. Comes here. And better go back to you. How are you going? You're going fine. You're having a lovely time. And the other one's heading up here as well, which is brilliant. It occurs to me that I should probably put one handbrake on here somewhere, or it's going to be sadness pretty soon. We'll do that. Once this one stops, we will get back onto number 2 and give you a new waypoint of the back of this one. And then we'll send that off on its way to Bryson. Because we can. I was expecting cars to build the Alarka branch, but they don't seem to be here, so that's life, isn't it? That could mean we have to schedule another interchange. Let's have a look. Locations. East Whittier interchange. And Alarka. Alarka Junction interchange. So we don't want that turned on. Alarka Junction station. So we've got that. Robinson's Gap coal is on. But we don't have Alarka Junction water column. We don't really want that. Alarka branch. Oh, I hadn't bought it. Okay. So let's press the start button, shall we? Do we want the water column? I suppose I do use it occasionally. Why the water column? What the hell? Now we're broke. Good. Perfect. As you were, train. We're broke. Don't let that worry you, though. The railway is completely bankrupt, morally and financially, and that's fine. Okay, let's get you onto the back of this consist. Would it be wrong to refer to number 1 as little titties and number 3 as big titties? Probably. That'd just be mean, wouldn't it? All right, number 3, you're on. So let's get a... Looks like that'll be out of the way shortly. Let's just send you to Bryson because we can. Somewhere around here there'll be a place to send a train. So let's send you to there. Gonk. Done. And let's go back to you because you're heading for the back of that. We will service this end and then we will do a passenger run. I'm not going to add a passenger run to that train because it'll just be too bloody big. Because even the mighty number 3, the C25 consolidation in the Itty-bitty transportation system is struggling a little. So I should change the name of this stream, shouldn't I? Really? I should. Can I? Can I actually do that? I don't know. Let's find out. Surely I can. Edit. So it is the Itty-bitty transportation system. And itty-bitty has to be one word or it doesn't work, doesn't it? The Itty-bitty transportation system. There we go. Save. Stream name fixed. Lovely. That Aussie SCR player. Hello. How are you? What else have we got here? Choo Choo on a Train says, evening all. Hello. You meant liquid glass. What is liquid glass? That's fine. Well, welcome to the Itty-bitty transportation system, which appears to otherwise be called tits. Don't know what was going through my mind when I thought about that, but there you go. I think we can all guess. So we're going to jam you on here because just about everything here. So East Whittier coal loader, sawmill, 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 and C2. All right. So most of that stuff, the East Whittier coal loader one goes here, but that's not empty yet. So we'll just jam it in front. That'll be fine. And East Whittier interchange, all that stuff's got to come out. The other one needs to go on here, but we are going to be as efficient as possible today. So we're not going to shunt anything because we don't care. Because I don't want to be here all night. Are you there yet? No, you are there. Good. Very good. All right, let's put some air through with you. Once you've gone kerplunk. And that says there's no handbrakes on. I thought I put a handbrake on here. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Oh, look at tits too. There we go. That's a little bit like, what was that movie? Done with the stupid bloke that jumps on couches. Normie goes, Fox 2 away. We've got tits too. Seems better. Okay, let's leave you doing that. Let's have a look and see what you're doing. You're trundling out to the forest, pushing your load out ahead of you. You will soon be picking up a Falls train, I hope. We haven't looked, but I hope. And number 3, you're roaring through Whittier here. We'd have to do anything with these. No, you're fine. We've got passenger coaches. They don't have names on them yet. Oh, we've got one for the interchange. The others are staying there. That's magnificent. We'll deal with those later on. That's fine. Lovely. The idea today is to be as efficient as possible. Michael Lay, hello. How are you? Aussie SCR player is running iPad OS 26 beta. Fair enough. I bought myself a shitty iPad today because I want to launch my podcast on Apple Podcasts, and that requires you to have an account with two-factor authentication. This is all well and good, but Apple's two-factor authentication requires you to have an actual Apple device. I used to have an iMac, but I gave it away. Oh well. So I've bought a shitty iPad. It's dented. Apparently Apple people don't like dented iPads because instead of being $500 and something, it was $70. It probably won't work, but that's fine. Glad you're well, Michael Lay. I am okay. Oh, it's some iPad Air thing. I don't know. I'm not an Apple person. I've only bought it because I have to. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Okay. I'm curious why you went that way, Train, when you could have gone the other way. It would have been quicker, but that's fine. Yes. We all know the AI in this game is not very efficient. And if I really wanted to do it, I should drive the train myself. Ah, you're at your waypoint. Let's deal with you. Let's get some efficiency happening. So let's just plonk that, plunk that, plink that, and then get our locomotive onto here. This is Tits 1. Ah, look who's here. Look who's here. Oh, it's the wrong one. That's okay. I was going to introduce you to a cat, but she's run off now. I think she's being forced to come back, so I'll turn on her camera. She's been persuaded. Can't see her, though. Yeah, I think the camera's frozen. I think it's because I turned it off before. Yes, I think the camera's not going to work. So we won't bother turning on the camera because it's frozen. Maybe if I unplug it and plug it in again, it'll work. Let's try that. Is it going to work? No. All right, no cat cam. Sorry, cat, you miss out. You're not going to be famous. Bad cat cam. Cat cam on? Surely, yeah, maybe if I do this, maybe I can force it. Virtual cam, and then that. Okay, now it's working. Bring the cat back. The cat is not here. The cat will come back. Honest. Bring back the cat. All right, let's just deal with this while we're waiting for the trivialness of a catness. All right. And let's plonk you over here and get the empties, or the not quite empties as the case may be. You should be here. Ah, this is a cat named Lulu. Hey, look up here. Look up here, stupid. No, that can't see her head. Hey, stupid. You can see half her head. Bring it this way. There you go. This cat is named Lulu, but sometimes I call it the boo-boo because it's kind of ugly. It is kind of ugly. What are we doing? We're playing trains. That's right. Right, now let's uncouple you. You're delivered. Done deal. Sounds like I didn't quite get the cock then. And we want Tits 2. Yes, I do have a cock that's open. Terrible. You shall have to pop in here and rectify that. Boop. Very good. Unless we didn't bottle the air. So you can get on with that. The other one's still moving. Aussie SR players know what it's like to use a Mac without using a Mac because of the beta, which is very stupid sometimes. Betas usually are. You can't see most of that. He's going to run away now. All right, cat cam off. That was just a silly thing I did. Don't worry about it. It's not going to be a regular, having a stream full of pussy. I think all of those have to go in here, don't they? All except for the, yeah, just the coal loader. So as soon as we push those in, we'll whip all of these out. Lord Vectron says, never use beta. Yes. Yes, never use beta. This is true. Back we go. How's our other friend going? Where's he up to? He's rolling through the forest. Oh, you're not too far from Bryson. You're doing a pretty good time there, Mr. Robinson's Gap coal train. And you're at your waypoint, so we need to put the air through to this little fella. And remember, our last car is 4016. When I ask you, it's 4016 when I have forgotten, and it's already put logs on it. Okay, let's plonk that one back here. And that's number 1. Bonk. Let's watch it struggle. Struggle it will. It's a bit of a hefty load for number 1. A bit hefty. It's like me. It's a bit hefty. Glad you saw the cat, Michael. I think Hentus might have fallen off his comfy chair when he saw that the railway was called Tits. I think he's lost the plot. That Aussie says, I might as well criticise it. I always do, but it won't be easy when you move to PC. Yes, it will. Windows 11 and Mac are basically the same. Except one's based on Linux and the other one's based on bullshit. Just for clarity, it's the Mac based on Linux. Alright, let's leave that happening because Titties 2 is at its waypoint, which means we can unhook everything. Now, you might think it was efficient to grab the other cars, but not. Because I want to dump this in here first. Actually, no, probably is better to grab the other cars, isn't it? Probably would be quicker, actually. Let's do that. Number 2. Let's pick these up. Because we've got to go all the way back down there anyway. You can ask about it, Michael. How is everyone tonight anyway? How are we all going? Having fun? This was a spur-of-the-moment thing to do, Railroader. I was going to do quickies in Transsim World, and I thought, they annoyed me. But that's okay. Oh, you're back. Come back by itself. It's looking for treats, that's why. There you go. There's your camera. Up here. Up here. Hey. Whoops. Hey. Oh, you ran away again. Okay. Fair enough. She's gone again. Is the other guy there yet? No. Looks like Tits 1's just about done. He's either on the reversal or he's just about to stop, one or the other. We'll see soon. This guy's just about done. So we're just going to have to plonk these together in a moment and work out what's got a handbrake on. Something has, because it just went bang. It's that one. Okay. Hopefully it's only that one. No, there's a couple. This is number 1. That's too long. Are these not all hooked together? They're not. Terrible. What else has got a handbrake on? The last one. Why did I put on so many handbrakes? Alright, now let's just make sure they are all going to the interchange. Yes, they are. They are indeed. Okay. Let's bring these back here to the interchange then. And probably about there. Be fine. Yep. Fine. Yep. And speaking of interchanges, we'd better schedule an interchange because we bought some stuff. Okay, locations, East Whittier interchange, schedule for 8:55, done deal. Okay. Should have done that before. It didn't cost much. Alright, you keep going doing that thing. You're still moving. What are you doing? Okay, you've just reached the turnaround, so you're just about ready to dump these in here. That's fine. We can quickly deal with this. I will be back on the real railway this weekend twice. I'm actually doing a Sunday one, so Sunday's stream's going to be rather short because I have to be on the railway at 11:45, so I'll have to finish at about 10:45, and I'll be dressed in my railway gear when I do the stream. I have a walk-on run, which in theory means that everything's done for me. No, let's have a look at where you are. All right. Let's fly up here and put number 1 in here. Kapop. Okay, good. How are you going? Number 3 is slowing down, so I'm guessing it's arriving at Bryson. You are, of course, doing that the hard way, which I shouldn't be all that surprised at. But that's okay. So you're stopping, so you must be at Bryson. You are at Bryson. Look at that. Lovely. We are just going to dump the stuff that's not for Robinson's Gap here, and we will deal with it later on. Because I want to get Robinson's Gap producing, and potentially we'll get a coal car out of it today. Sounds like a good plan. Alright, so we can dump these things here. And we can shuntalize them with the passenger train when it turns up later on, once we've got some locomotives free. Or at least one. I think number 1 will probably come up free first, possibly number 2. Alrighty, so number 3, you are ready to continue on to Robinson's Gap Coal, which is all the way up here. And we will need to get you into one of the runaround tracks. Let's put you here because we need you in the long one. And why will become apparent later. Alright, so number 3, let's put you right about there. That'll be perfect. Okay, this is Robinson's Gap Coal Mine, new to the Itty-bitty Railroad, but of course we've seen it before. Won't be producing anything right now because it's got no cars and no equipment. And if we fly, I think, directly across the valley this way. Did we just pass a track? Might have. This is further than I thought. Maybe directly across the valley didn't work. This seems to be further than I expected. Oh, maybe not. Oh. We found the edge of the world. Okay, that's not quite what I wanted. What I wanted was to go here. So what's gotten built here so far? I've got to catch up my... Oh, there's stuff here. There's... Oh. Okay. Right. Yes. We built the Y. Why? That's right. We built this thing last time. I knew we'd built something up here. Okay, so when the coal boy gets up here and finishes, he can connect them to these and drag them away. That will be perfect. Lovely. Okay. What are you doing? You're playing with yourself. Okay. Good. Alrighty. Number 2. Stop, because that's fine. You're all good. Let's unclump that, bung a handbrake on that, and let's just, we'll couple that coal car to this actually. This is number 2. Gunk. We'll leave that there, because that's not quite empty yet. It's still got 3 tons in it, so we'll swap that out later on when we're excited about it. And depending on who finishes first, number 1 or number 2, whichever one finishes first will go and get the passenger train. That's not far off, so why don't we start the passengers loading and give them some destinations? I think that would be a good plan. So let's go into inspect, passenger, everywhere except Whittier. Okay, copy that to everywhere, and that's fine. And we should probably oil these, because I don't think we have for a while. Oil. Oil. Next. So that one's oiled. Okay. Good. They're ready to go. How are they condition-wise? 94. 94. 100%. Okay, that's the new one. That's fine. All right. There's the logging train coming in, so it's going to be a bit neck and neck who finishes first, I think. We shall see. Doesn't really matter because they're of a similar capability locomotive. The Aussie SER is going to get off beta. Fair enough. Aussie says, it looks worse before we release. We have to update pretty quick due to government sector being yes. Well, that's normal. That is normal. Won't get tits in the government sector. No. Who's going to finish first? That is the question. Because we can't leave our passengers hanging. No. Cannot do that. It's the only problem with Railroader. It's not Train Sim World 6, so no one wants to look at it. And that's okay. I don't mind. I like playing this game. Why are you going over there? You're weird. The AI is being weird today. We haven't had an update, so I don't know why the AI is being weirder than it usually is. How's that one getting in there? It's going to come through the shed, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. fair enough. I'll pay that. How's your water? Plenty. I think Tits 2's going to finish first because he's still playing. So I think we'll send him off with the passengers. Here it comes. Prepare for bonkage. Bang. Alright, so let's get you on your way up to here. Let's just start you moving. So you are Tits 2. Let's just get you on your way. And we will put you on the front of the passenger train because we are good people. We won't just push it. Push it good. Okay, here we go. Bonkalage. And this one will be doing some shunting along the line. It will make its way up to Bryson as well. Actually, I might use the passenger loco once we get up to Bryson. All right, let's wait for that to go clear. Which it should, but it hasn't. So we need to go a little bit further. We need to go just a smidge further, number one. I'm sorry. Just a smidge further. There'll do fine. Because we need it to recognise that other car's in. That last one. So just a little bit further. And it should work. There we go. That was it. That was enough. Okay. I can hear old mate taking off down the back there. So no one's ready to shunt here as yet. Those ones are all done. So let's send old mate a number one. You can follow Tits 2. And old mate number one, I think your first shunting job is in here because there's one there for the interchange. So we'll come and get these out. How do they look? No, they'll be ages. So let's get you onto here. Bonk. All looking good. How's our friend going? Is he dragging up the hill? Yeah, he's going up there. He's doing all right. So for those of you who've forgotten, the little bitty transportation system is not going to Andrews or anything silly like that. We're keeping this railway small and manageable. We are going from East Whittier to Bryson, and that's not Bryson, sorry, Alarka. That's it. And we'll have all the mines from Alarka for traffic variation, which will be cool. It'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, this bloke's flying through the station. And he's going to be a little while because he's got to run around that consist. He's got to go all the way out, halfway to Ella and come back. Now, what about you? Where do you want to go? Your house track, you're almost empty though, so we'll probably get you out of there pretty soon. And of course, you're coming flying up here as well. No, not you. You. You're coming flying up here too. You're heading to the same place, naturally. We're just going to whip that carriage out and rearrange them and get it onto the loop. And then we'll probably take this guy off to Ella, because there might be more to shunting at Ella. I would be a little bit surprised if there was not. Let's pop over and have a look. See what we can do here. It is quite different having 3 locomotives. Right, so we've got 2 to go to the interchange, so that'll be this guy's next job. And he's pretty close to Bryson by the time we're here, so we may as well set him to Bryson to do shunting up there as well. May as well, I think. It makes sense to me. Here he goes. He's almost in. He's going to get there before the passenger locomotive does. Our other fella's still rolling up the hill. You can tell he's going up the steep hill because he's dropped down to 24 mile an hour. He's picked up another. Good. Working hard. So this weekend, if you're in Melbourne, is the Puffing Billy Running Festival. I am running a double lakeside on Friday. And then I'll be back on Sunday running a single lakeside because I somehow let Andy talk me into it. Andy put on sad Andy face. And even though I wasn't able to see Andy because I was talking to him on the phone, you know that thing, you know these things that you can actually, look, these things, you can actually use them for a phone, you know that? can actually talk to people on them. Who knew? But I could tell that Andy had sad Andy face on. Are you back? No, you're not back. You're all the way down there somewhere. I can hear him now. He's coming back in at flat stick. Alright, who's got handbrakes on here? Who needs to be hooked up with air? You've got a handbrake on. You need to be hooked up with air. Handbrake's not on. Handbrake is on. Okay, we want to get that one out. And we want to put it... Oh, look, we might as well put it here. Seems like a spot. Or should we put it in the loop itself? Probably put it in the loop itself. Put it here. So there, I thought I hooked that through properly, but I'm guessing I did not. No, I did not. Very clever. All right, have now. So off you go. Party on, tits. All right, let's get you hooked on and get you on your way. That handbrake is not on. We have air through. That handbrake is not on. That handbrake is on. Okay. We should be all loaded up, ready to go. There should be no one else waiting here. 42 passengers waiting. Where are they going? Oh, they're still loading. Okay. That's unexpected. Must have been a lot of passengers here if they're still loading. It's been ages. Or did some more turn up? That's possible. Alright, so that is numero 2. We've got one going to Ella that hasn't gotten in yet, so all the carriages must be full. Indeed they are. So we're going to send you off to Alarka Junction Station, which is as far as we can go with our passenger train today, and we will work around the progress of this thing. So we won't stymie ourselves. We will go here. Kerplunk. Okay, good. Perfect. How are you going? You must be almost here, surely. You must be almost at Alarka. I don't think you're far from Alarka, but I don't think you're quite there. This being number 3. Where are you on the map? Oh, you're very close. Very, very close. Good work. Alrighty, we shall go back to number 1 then, because looks like you're about ready to finish the deed here. That's the one that's going to the interchange, so I think number 1 did something unexpected again, but that's okay, because it's actually conveniently unexpected for a change, and that's fine. Pleased with that. It's actually helpful what it did. Weird. Very weird. Joshua, hello from the UK. How are you? I think Joshua's already familiar that I was there mere days ago. It's the amazing thing about modern world. You know, that's not quite far enough, actually. Damn it. Oh well. Let's put the others in. We'll deal with it later. That's what she said. And then there were none. Alright, you do your thing. You're doing your thing, ripping along. Great rate of knots. Heading for Ella. You have arrived at Alarka. And you've gone through the Y at a great rate of knots. And you're heading for the coal mine. Which is magnificent. So we will never use this track up here. It does go a little further, and we might use it for shunting and storage and stuff like that. But we're not ever going to open it up. So, one day, and people have asked me about the Andrews save, the giant save that's got the full game. It's like, yeah, I'll go back to it one day. I just got kind of bored of it, to be honest. It stopped exciting me. It felt like a job. Joshua was hunting for work. Oh well, good luck with that. I hope that goes well and you find something quickly. The UK didn't seem too bad for that sort of thing when I was there, so hopefully it's okay for you. Alright, back to you. What are you doing? You just about done? You are just about done. What about you? Nothing? I reckon we'll be pulling that out of there within the next couple of hours. I am okay, Joshua. Or as they say in the great land of the Britons, you're right. Which, if I translate it, you're right, or you're right, or you're right there, to Aussie, it'd be like mate, mate, and mate. I did have to come back from the worldwide. I was just running out of leave and running out of cash, to be honest. I had to keep some leave because we have a Christmas shutdown we have no choice about, but you have to use your own leave for it. Yay! Beautiful. Doesn't get better than that. Alrighty, we're going to send you off to Ella. I think just to be interesting, let's take this boxcar with us to Ella. Why not? We're just over-carrying stuff. It's fine. Lord Vectron says you have a license to hunt for a job. UK is a little bit like that. Yes, you need a TV license. So if you are bored hunting for a job and you want to watch television, you do in fact need a license. This is a strange concept, Aussies. Although I did look it up. Apparently we used to do that too. We did the thing of the motherland and copied her. It's a bit of a waste taking this boxcar with us, but... oh, it's full too, but that's fine. Joshua says, for context, I've been looking for nearly 3 months. Had some interviews, but no offers. Well, that's a bit shit. Are you fresh out of school, or are you a experienced individual? And you could always, depending on what you do, there is always dovetail. I always claim to be looking for people. Off you go, number one. Go get that rampant carriage. Let's get it out of here. How are the others going? You look like you're stopping at Ella. You are. Isn't that nice? So I don't know how many people are going to get out of these carriages here, but we have got 53 passengers waiting. So 5 for Alarka, 42 for Whittier, so that's the other way. They won't get on. 5 for Bryson and 1 for Hemingway. I imagine that we'll probably get 10, 11 people get off this thing who are going to Alarka, passenger. Yeah, that'll fill up. That'll be fine. That will be fine. They'll sort themselves out. Lovely. In the meanwhile, little mate's going to be up here in a moment, so let's get you hooked up with a train, and let's get the handbrake off. Let's go back to where you are at your station stop for Ella, because we're going to want to... what are we going to do with you? So it's those ones coming out, isn't it? So I think we'll just bring out up here. Bring number 1 to here. That'll be fine. Number 3 has arrived at the coal mine, so let's just split you out because we've got to do some shuntacular stuff. And I've probably got just enough time to get up the back here and jam on a handbrake before that rolls away. If I can find the handbrake, there it is there. Okay. Number 3, come and jump on the back. Implant it in the rear. It looks like it's going to do it. Very good. So this boxcar here has to go next to this shed, and the coal rakes go down the far side there. If you haven't seen it before, you dump the empties down there, and the full ones end up in these 3 tracks. Right. Okay. Number 2 is on her way again, going off to the next station stops. We may as well watch that happen. I've decided the itty-bitty transportation system will be an all-steam railway. We shall not have any diesels. So we're going to be all-steam. Eventually we're going to be all C25 consolidations, but I can't afford that right now because I've got $997, which isn't very much money in the grand scheme of things. It's not too bad though, because 10 minutes ago I had $300. So we're picking up. We're picking up well. Why am I taking this boxcar with me even though it needs to go the other way? Because, you know, an engine by itself just seems boring. That's okay. We'll be fine. Number 3 is still doing its run around, so we may as well pop up there and have a look. Can you upgrade that station to give it a platform? Which station are we talking about, Lord Vectron? Joshua says, just under 2 years of experience if you count my level 4 apprenticeship in network engineering. Might hit up Dovetail. Yeah, why not? You never know. Can't hurt to ask. Never hurts to ask. Network engineering. I'm just trying to think, because I don't think either the London or Ireland offices of the Goog actually have a networking group. I don't think. They have a support networking group, but not a group that does actual dev work with networks. They're all in California and Tennessee, I think. Which is a bummer, because I actually know someone in that group who could potentially help, because he's a manager. All right, let's go and dump these cars down here. We'll just chuck them in this one. That'll be fine. Chuck. And let's flick around and see what these guys are doing. You're still trundling along, having lots of fun on your way to Ella. The other one has well cleared Ella by now. This one's not far away. We're going to come into the quieter end of the track about now, where it has to do 30 instead of 35. You can see the speed sign just there on the right, the little yellow thing here. This thing. Little yellow thing. And we've got this fella travelling around here, who's now on his way to Bryson. Doing very well for himself as well. Only got 50 passengers in that coach now. The passenger one. The little one from Few Manusback. Oh, you mean, no, you can't build buildings like that. There are mods which can put big stations in where there's little tiny stations. But don't forget, a lot of American railways just had a gravel spot. Like a rash. Joshua says, I do IT support with it, usually networking solves with new lines and fixing them when they go shit. So it sounds like you need to work for an ISP or something so that you can do that kind of thing. All right, you can stop now. Here, let's just make you stop. All right. That annoyed you, didn't it, little dude? Yes, it did. Oh, we just got paid for them. Nice. Okay. Let's drop that boxcar in there, and we'll get paid for some more when we do that. And what are we doing with these? You're arriving at Ella, which is very good. I should have put you in the other track, though. That would have made more sense. Because... actually, there might be room to sneak that boxcar in there and make a train that looks very silly. Because I think that one's not going, is it? No, it's only these two. So we can do that. We can make a train that's just silly. Why not? We'll have boxcars on both ends of it. Lord Vectron says, I guess passengers in the US are lucky the trains even stop for them to disembark. Yes, they just push them out on the way through. Because freight railways in America aren't fond of passengers. They really aren't. They're so not fond of passengers that there are actually laws that the freight railways have to support Amtrak. Because if those laws didn't exist, they wouldn't. I'm surprised the pumpernickel hasn't deleted them yet. He's known for doing dumbs. All right, looks like that's just about in, so we can send that back to go and pick up those cars that are waiting. And then we'll check where the passenger train is. Let me just check where that's supposed to go. Yep, that's fine. All right, the coal mine will start producing pretty much straight away. Wouldn't surprise me much if there was a train waiting for us today, in fact. All right, now we need to go back around the corner to the junction and pick up these cars that are all waiting here. So we'll whip around here and get on with that. This is for number 3, I think. Yes, number 3. Gunk. Okay. Don't know why you say you're approaching something. You're disconnected from it, and you should leave now. Coal and water is perfectly good. All right. Number 1 says he's at the end of the track, so let's hook him up to these boxcars. And we're just about at Bryson, so why don't we send this silly contest to Bryson? It will be all well and good. Okay, are you released? No, you're not. All right. I think there's enough room to get that out of there. Let's just watch it and make sure it is. Should be fine. I'm pretty sure 3 cars and a train and a loco fit in there. We'll know in a minute. Lord Vectron says government seems to love railways and hate the workers. Even Biden was union busting. Yes. Yes. It's an American thing. And that's okay, as they say. Railways were generally built by old fat men with a lot of money, and they often had clever engineers involved in them, but the fundamentals was old fat men with money. Hang on, that's nearly everything in the world. Yep, fine, good. All right, let's get that lot up here to Bryson. We've got the passenger train coming in here, so it's a good timing. And we will come and smack that little consist straight into the back of these. Will we? I think we might do some shuffling. What do you think? We might do some shuffling? Yeah, I think we'll put it here. So we'll bring, yes, we'll bring little Mr. Titties over here. Yep, that's fine. You're on your way. Lovely. You're doing your passenger stop. We do have to be a little bit careful with you. So we'll do a pass with you at Hemingway, probably. Because we should be able to bring this lot down out of here if this thing hurries up and gets out of here. Tuffle, 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 tuffle. So where I'm thinking, well, this passenger train will come flying up here. There is a convenient double track at Hemingway for us to do a pass. So as long as we can get onto those cars and get them down there. I don't think there's another double anywhere. No, there's not. There will be more shunting to do at Bryson if we pop down here for example. I'm sure there's some stuff to do down here. There nearly always is. What have we got? So we've got 3 to go to the interchange. So we're going to do some shuffling here anyway because we've got stuff coming in and out. So that's fine. So we'll just keep an eye on things. He is almost back to the interchange now, so you should speed up and go pick up that train. That'll be fine. Looks like you are not quite leaving, but you're probably not far off it. And our other friend is on his way here. So there he is there. Lovely. All right, Bryson Depot passenger trains have just kicked off. So let's watch him leave. Oops, don't want to go in a building. Silly. Joshua has messaged DTG. Yeah, why not? You never know, mate. You never know what might be on the go. So I would actually start blind asking lots of organisations, to be honest with you. All right, so you're on your way. You're on your way to hook up again. How's your water and coal? You're fine. Water's a little lower than I like, but that's all right. Be careful with this one because it's a bigger locomotive, so it uses more water. Whereas the little ones are quite okay with one run. So we'll let you do your thing. Yeah, thing. Now, what time have we got? So we haven't got an interchange run as yet. We have made some cash, though. That's a good thing. Because we are going to need some cars soon. Because we're going to have to get... Oh, do we have to get mining cars for Alarka? I don't think so, actually. I think they get provided. I think the mine buys its own. Now, is this all hooked up, ready to rock and roll? With only one brake on. Yep, hooked up. Brake off, brake off. Brake off. Hooked up, brake off. How convenient. Hooked up. Hooked up, brake off. Yeah, I think we can safely assume that they're all good. Lovely. Very nice, sir. All right, so let's just unbreak you, and we will send you down the road here to Hemingway. The other one's just heading up the hill, so we've got lots of time to get this sorted out. And we will send your number 3. So we'll send you here, and we will put we'll put a flare here just in case the other one decides to come this way. It shouldn't, but you never know because the AI is dumb. Look at you flying along backwards. Having a lovely day of it. Just rolling along. Joshua said, I have hit some up. I even got an interview out of blind asking. Yeah. Vectron says, if there's a job listing on Apple, you're interested and I can refer you. There are very few work from home positions though. Yeah, but you know, it can't hurt to ask. Networking's a bit unusual to work from home, I have to admit. Our networking guys are in the office every day and we're only a 2-day-a-week mandatory. Even that mandatory is not all that mandatory, to be honest. You know, I'm not actually sure where this guy is. No, that's not you. So the Alarka bloke's almost at Hemingway. Passenger cars are racing up the hill, and you're almost at Bryson. All right, we'll stick with you. You're the important one for the moment. So we should be good. It is only 8:30 real time, so we're looking pretty good for actually getting through a day, I think. Vectron says, in Australia, they want you on site for security. I tried transferring, and they wanted me to go to Sydney or Melbourne. Oh, Sydney. It's very wet. Ours being a state body, everybody who works for us has to work in the state. You can be elsewhere in the state, you can be regional. In fact, if you're in one of the regional, recognised, ticked-off regional cities, it can even be advantageous to gaining employment, but all of our network people are in the office. Here's the line off to the logging camp that we don't use, because we don't need to. Because we can fulfill our entire contract out of one siding, so why make it hard for yourself? You're heading up to Hemingway. You've gotten to the 25-mile-an-hour zone. Vectron says most network issues are probably unplug it and plug it back in. That does often work, I have to admit, but it's not the generally accepted way of doing things. Networking stuff is either like that, it's really simple and trivial, or it's really hard and there's not much in the middle. Tits 3 has arrived somewhere. Oh, you're at Hemingway. Very good. Well, the other bloke's almost here. So as long as he rolls through on the next line, which is why I put the flare there to encourage him to go down the right track when it gets here. It's not far, I don't think. No, it's just here. It's only one big curve away and a bit of a hill. And the other one's getting into Bryson, so let's jump into Bryson and deal with that because we've got a little bit to do up here. Right, he's arriving. Now, stuff that's here. We've got 1 for the freight house, 2 for Appalachian Hardwoods, which is around the corner. The freight house is over here. So we'll dump that in first. Nothing from here needs to move. No, that's a house. I thought there was a little car up there, but I don't have any coal for Bryson. I'm sure I bought some. Hasn't turned up yet. That's okay. First thing we need to do is get these together in a block. So we'll do that. This is number 1. Just get you on there into a block. And once we've done that, we will grab these 3. We'll shove the freight house in over there. And then we can get the other ones around the corner. Meanwhile, we should be just about at Hemingway with this guy, and we can set the other one off. This little track's actually got an industry on it, but I can't remember what it is. Yeah, it looks like we're pretty close to Hemingway now. We have the S for station sign. There we go. And it's going into the correct track. Look at that. Good little AI. Good little AI. Doing the right thing. Okay, let's kill that. And number 3, I want you to come to Bryson. And I want you to hook your train onto this end of these. Kerplunk. So we'll just let you do your thing. And we can watch you guys. Let's actually watch the other guy depart. Why not? Cock's open and away he goes. Still good with coal and water? What about you? You're fine. So this is why I like the smaller map. Even when we get to Alarka, a passenger run across the whole line under 30 minutes. Perfect. It's exactly what we want. Fast-paced. And my kind of planned thinking is to maybe have just 3 locos, maybe 4. Oh, Harry's chatting. That's good. So these guys will sit here for a little while. How's our loading looking? 19. Yeah, Alarka's a bit quiet. Not surprised Alarka Junction's a bit quiet. There's nowhere to go because we haven't built the line to Alarka yet. And those carriages won't turn up for another hour and a bit. I will sleep the railway after we get these guys to Alarka Junction. Because you only get 4 hours or they don't pay you. So I don't want to sleep the railway while we're still delivering people. Number 1, you have reached your destination. Lovely. Let's unhook you. And let's get you onto the other end of this one. And hopefully you can keep out of the way of the bloke coming down the hill. That would be good. And in the meantime, let's hook these together. I don't think I've got handbrakes on any of these. Nothing rolls away from this location, so I've never really bothered. Have we got any oiling that's critical? No, no, no. It's fine. I only oil them when they're critical because they're not my cars. I don't really care. Doesn't bother me if they run out of oil. Why should I pay for their oil? Caleb's Crossings, hello to you. Caleb's Crossing is one of the people responsible for Puffing Billy in Roblox. And just spamming your event, Caleb, there actually is a run tomorrow. I won't be taking part because, well, actually, there's a chance I might just get home by the time you start, but I'll probably be buggered and sick of the sight of Puffing Billy, so I probably won't come and watch. But we'll see. You never know. You never know. Bit of Robloxy. Yeah, you can trundle down there. Did you put a link in my Discord, Caleb, for your run? I think I saw a... I think I saw a picture, but I don't know if I saw a link. Game announcements. There should be a link here for this tomorrow. There's only a poster. I guess they have to join your Discord, don't they? Could be. But anyway, I was just trying to see if there was a link to your game, but there's not. Where have you gone? All right, go watch this guy. So he's rolling along. He's almost at Alarka Junction now. Not far to go. He's in the difficult-to-use valley. There we go. End of the line. Hopefully I've set this to go up far enough that we can run around our train and run this like polite people. You've got 2 days until the run to finish Lakeside. Yeah. Aren't you supposed to go to school, though? Just saying. Not wanting to be a spoil sport or anything, but I'm pretty sure you're supposed to go to school. Because I'm tipping if I encourage you not to go to school, your mum would be kind of mad at me. Oh, come on, stop. Right, good. Oop. Let's get you unhooked. We have delivered everybody. Let's get you on the other end. Yes, number 1. No, you're number 2. Let's get you here. Kaplunk. Good. And I probably can't set these as yet. No, we're still unloading. So we won't sleep them either, because that would be a bad thing to do, because they're still unloading. All right, we're all hooked up. So let's put your air through. I don't think I put any brakes on this, but what I do want to do is close that one off. And we are going to... Actually, let's just get that to come over here. Numero uno. Oh, you do have a brake on. Oh, let's just push you in. I was going to kick the car, but let's just push it in. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We've got all the time in the world. You are happily running around the train, which is magnificent. You are racing down the hill at top speed. Nearly there, in fact. And while we're here, what do we have to do with the oil cars? Nothing. You're a noisy little person, you know that? Very noisy. But that's okay. Hope the other bloke gets out of your way. Let's ride you in and see if he has. Amy, hello! Just woke up and your 2 days of 3D printing are mostly done with 0 failed prints. That's good. Caleb says that's an odd name. It's the Itty-bitty transportation system. So there you go. I have a very juvenile mind, what can I say? It took me a little while to come up with something that said this. Why did it go there? I'm confused. They're both going to want to use the same piece of yard track now, you watch. Andy, hello. How are you? Welcome to the Itty-bitty transportation system. Maybe I should call it the international transportation system. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? And that would be like America. They think everything's international when it's not. We have trains chasing each other at the moment. No, my luck, they'll crash into each other. You watch. I'm just letting the AI have its way. I'm not really helping it at all today. No, you're going to go that way. How fortuitous. The AI doing something smart twice in a row. Wow, that never happens. Never happens. Amazing. All right, that other one should be all unloaded by now, so we can sleep the railway for half an hour so those other cars turn up. Sorry, an hour. Let us do that. Let us go an hour and then 15:15, and we should have those cars sitting at the other end of the railway now. So we can inspect these and set up a train to go everywhere except Alarka Junction, because that's the only place we're not going. And then we copy it to everybody else, and it'll be fine. It looks like everybody's getting in. Lovely. And we'll send you down the other end of the railway. Okay, fantastic. All right, now let's just get onto the map because we want to send you all the way to the other end, and we will actually send you into the interchange, even though it's a bit weird, just because I want to get coal and water. Actually, do I want to do that? No, I want to leave the passenger cars up here, don't I? I want to leave the passenger cars here. Because I'm thinking one passenger run today is sufficient. So that would be number 2, wouldn't it? It's got the passenger train. We'll dump you there, block the road properly, which is excellent. There's a handbrake applied. Oh dear. Okay. There you go. Have at it, little mate. You've done your thing, so let's get you uncoupled. That car. Good look. Now, before that other one gets any crazy ideas in its head, let's just get you on your way to here. And then we go round the corner and set you for your next destination, which will be down here somewhere. Hopefully you'll get here before the passenger train does. Now, what's coming out? Both of those, I'm pretty sure both of those carriages come in here, so we'll just hook up to these, and we'll use it to pull those out, and then we can do some shunting to get that middle one out of there, and that'll be fine. So you've done your thing. Fantastic. Let's get you hooked on. And let's get you on your way to East Whittier as well. We actually want to take you into the interchange, which is down here somewhere. We will bring you... Actually, no, if we do this right, we'll just stick it on the back of this, so that'll be fine. Numero 3. You can shunt your way onto that, and that'll be fine. Actually, that might not even be there by the time they get there, you know that? Oh well. So the interchange has not run yet, but I thought we had it scheduled. I thought we did. East Whittier interchange, 8:55. Okay. We will sleep another half an hour. Bonk, bonk. There we go. Right. So now we're not going to want to do what we just did. We're going to want to put... Oh, wow. Yep. Well, we made some work for ourselves. Very good. We're going to want to put that train in here, because then we're going to take that one out. And it looks like we've got some activity for all of our engines, I think, because I reckon getting that up there is going to take a triple header. So we might have a bit of shunting and then run a triple header up the hill. I think that would be an excellent idea. Very good, Nick. Very good, Nick. Okay. Why did it take those and not that one? Weird. All right, you're racing out of Bryson as fast as your little titties can carry you. Very good. And you're running down the hill about as fast as you can. Well, you would be if you hadn't just stopped at Hemingway, or be about to just stop at Hemingway, I think, maybe. Yep, there we are, Hemingway Station. You're just about to stop. Fantastic. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're working. Very good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to have to run a triple header up the hill to get that train up there, or it's not happening. So that's okay. You're stopping at the station, so you're all good. What are we picking up? How many people have we got? How much money are we going to make? We're going to make $50. Okay. You don't make much from passengers at all, really? Andy says, fine, bought Strassland Sassnitz on sale today. Nice route, but the stock is awful. Well, for your standards. In what game? I was contemplating getting Zeusy. I don't know why. I mean, PZB hates me. I'm going to get the most accurate PZB there is. Should I do that? Probably not. Let's get rid of that map. We don't need that. Let's get brakes off on that. Brakes off on that. We will bleed that. We'll bleed that. We will put the whole consist as soon as it connects. Bang. Put the whole consist here. Caleb says, do you know if 8's still in service? Let me have a look. I can do that for you. I'll see what's on the roster. I can only tell you what's on the roster. I can't really tell you what's in service or not till I get there. Because the blackboard is the king. But September... Tomorrow is NG129 and 14A. Friday still says 6, 7 and 12, but I don't think so. Am I looking at the right day? I'm not. I am not looking at the right day. Sorry. Friday says NG129, 7, 12 and 7 on the night train. Luca's running the night train. Good on you, Luca. He's in for a treat. Dave Crawford's a lovely driver. And Saturday... No, I'm still looking at the wrong day. It's this one, Friday 12th, 14, 12, 7. And I'm out with Gav. Lovely. Saturday is DH5, 7, 12, 14 and 129. And Sunday is 7, 12, 14, 12, 7, 14. Yeah, so you're going to see... I don't use any double heads in that. Doesn't look like it on either day. No double heads. So, no, you won't see them together anyway. That'll do. Amy says Zeusy is the least streamable game. You need 101% concentration. Yeah, I get that. I do get that. I really do. Oh, one of those has to go in up there. Oh, that's shit. Okay, let's put you in there. Gunk. And then we'll come back and get you two and put you on top. On top, baby. Well, we might as well come and get these two, I suppose. When we come back. Just take handbrake off that one. Take the handbrake off that one and hope it doesn't roll into the one behind it. I don't think it will. It'll be fine. I think we'll do a couple of moves. We will grab those two, put them on top. We'll go and get those two, put that one on top of them, and then put that one back with this one that's out here. I think that would be the most efficient move. Yeah, every now and again I just get this urge to torture myself and buy Zeusy. How's everybody going? You are arriving somewhere. Where are you arriving? Ah, you're almost at Bryson. Very good. You are not far from Ella, I think. No, you're not far from Ella at all. So you can keep going to your little heart's content. And we'll go back to you, because you're busy. All right. Let us... Hello, Skeletor? Skeletor the cat. I need to take a picture of Skeletor and send it to my son. Hey, Skeletor. Yeah, you. Look over here. Little one-eyed wonder. All right. Did I click you? I did click you. Good. So let's come and grab these. Book. Joshua says, just had a look at the Steam sale for TSW this week. Only 3 add-ons, Rapid Transit, Duisburg, Bochum, and the DR101, all of which you already own. I thought it was everything German was on sale this week. That was the impression I got. Caleb says the Saturday needs to be doubled to run to the packing shed off memory. I think it's 7 and 14 and Saturday's running trains. Otherwise, I'll have to go to Emerald to turn around. No 8, sadly. One day, I'm sure. Actually, there's another way I can find out. Let me have a look. I don't know if we've got the RSM. Let's have a look. Got a model that wants to do a photo shoot. No doubt she wants me to pay her, though. I don't work that way. They pay me. Because I don't advertise anymore, so the only ones that I get to see are the ones that want me to pay them. I couldn't be bothered advertising. No, I don't actually have an RSM for the weekend yet. I have special train notices, though. Let's see. No, it doesn't say which locomotives are on what. We need to at the RSM for that. But I need to print these anyway, so I might as well set these happening. Front. Because I need them. Actually, really, I only need Sundays. I didn't really need to print Saturdays. Waste of paper, but that's okay. Let them do their thing. So until the RSM turns up, I can't really help you, Caleb. If I get to find out, I'll tell you. All right, now let's bleed that. Bleed that. Let's just put them about, I don't want to go that far in, put them about there. That'll be fine. Whistle's a bit terrible. Let's fix your whistle. It's your whistle. Oh, I'm customizing the tender, donkey. Not the loco. Inspect. Equipment. Customize. Whistle. Let's see what that sounds like when it moves. Nah, crap. Horrible whistle. What about a Nathan 6? Let's see what that sounds like. Probably could have kicked them, but whatever. That'll be fine. Kick them here. Bonk. Bonk. And apply a handbrake on those. And race down here. Stop. Ooh, that's a whistle. That's a whistle and a half, that is. Hey, look at that. While we were waiting, these have changed to both be interchange. See, we didn't need to do this shunt. Never mind. Bastards. Life. Life. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you doing? You're doing that. You are at Bryson doing your station stop. How's your water? You're good. You are ripping along towards wherever you're going. East Whittier. Where are you, though? Where are you? Ah, nearly there. Okay. Well, we'll use him to do some sorting and some local shunting while we're waiting for at least one of the others to come back. because we're going to need one of the others to do that trip. We can get to Bryson with 2, but I reckon like Alarka we're going to need all 3. So this could work out pretty well anyway, with how things are panning out so far. So now we want to grab those 2 and put them on here. So we'll do that. Boonk. Just bleed him. Bleed him. I don't think they've got handbrakes on. No, they don't. And once we've done that, we'll put that car back here. It'll be perfect. Absolutely perfect. I don't see anything running around or terminating at the packing shed, Caleb. They're all going to Lakeside. On both days. On Sunday, there is a train finishing at the packing shed. But on Saturday, it is not. But the one on Sunday, what's that? L's? It's still going to Lakeside, though. They're just times. They're not stopping there. They're just times. They're departures. So they're not actually stopping at Nobelius. Loppycraft 52, hello to you. How are you? I need to push that in a bit, don't I? I messed that up just a tad. There's not enough room. Bugger, as they say. Don't have to go that far, though. But let's just break that coupler while we're at it. No, just keep pushing. Keep pushing. Push it. God damn it. All right, don't do it now. Don't do it now. You missed your chance. No, you missed your chance. You're going to go down there now. Just leave those rolling a moment until they get far enough out of the way. They are now not foul. Beautiful. Let's get all these hooked together while we're waiting, just to improve the efficiency just a little. There we go. Lovely. All right, we'll leave that doing that. Let's do a bit of a tour. Passengers are roaring along. Looks like they're nearly at Ella. And you are at East Whittier. Well done, sir. Well done indeed. And you're going to need coal and water. So we'll get that sorted. Since you've gone down that track, I'll leave you alone. I was thinking I could do it now, but we won't. Caleb says, I think I've understood. It's Belgrave, Lakeside, packing shed, Lakeside, Belgrave. No, it's not. I don't think so. Doesn't look like it. Because there's only departure times, so they're not changing direction, as near as I can tell. Because then there'd be an arrival time, but there aren't any. They're only departure times. And I think they're just times to make sure they stay on the right run for the races, that's all. There is a cross at Emerald. It's track patrol, though. Oh, look at that. There's even a Gembrook. Okay. Better not be my train. That's so close, it's juicy. But anyway, we'll do a bit of localised shunting and then we'll get that fella sorted out, because we want to get those 2 cars off here and the Ella car. Because I don't really want anything that's not for the junction, to be honest. We can just take everything else to Bryson. Apart from these brown ones, we'll leave them here. Right, lovely. We'll do some shunting before we mess with you too much. Having the Bryson ones on that end is convenient. Alright, that's enough for you. Stop there. It's fine. You've done enough, little guy. But let's get these... can we just push them up into somewhere, maybe? Nah, it's not really worth it, is it? Since one of them has to go to the house track anyway. Decisions. I think we'll just get the loco on this end. It'll be fine. Numero 3. Oh, get up here. Get these carriages off. Just want to get them off there. We'll deal with them later. You're at the waypoint. So you have dropped your car. Lovely. Dunk. Dunk. And we want you to come and get these cars and take them on their way. Now, where's our passenger train right now? Where are you? Nip. You are nearly at Ella. I was thinking about catching those up and double heading, but it's probably not worth it. We'll just take them down there separately. That'll be fine. Because we need everybody down the other end of the line anyway, so it's fine. There are no problems. Has the coal mine produced anything? There's a question. Has it? Oh, look, Brooks is open. We can't take passengers there. We're not going to go up there anyway. Oh, look at that. It's produced one. Well, no care. No care whatsoever. All right, let's get these ready to hook. Get this brake off. Shouldn't do that before you've hooked them, but whatever. All right, now there shouldn't be anything else to pick up from Bryson. Water and coal is fine. Let's just get you on your way. So we're going to bring everybody here because we can. So somewhere down here we'll bring this guy in. May as well do is get you to put your stuff on the back of that train and that'll be fine. You're just about done with your run around. Do I want to pull that whole lot up or not? And I need that Ella House one on the back. So I think there's a bit of mucking around to do, really. Let's unhook that. Wait for the clunk. Clunk. Take that handbrake off. Take that handbrake off. Take that handbrake off. And we'll put the Ella one. Put the Ella one here. Just put it there for now. That'll be fine. That'll be good. Dandy, as they say. I want that on the back of the train because it's easier to manage. Hey, Maverick, how are you? Caleb said I'll send you what Running Fest have said on Discord. Maybe they're the ones that are wrong. All according to the official Running Fest. Who is the official Running Fest? I can't imagine any Puffing Billy employee on Discord. I just can't. So I can't see anything that goes to the shed and comes back. Because there's only single times. Oh, no, maybe. No, maybe there is. No, maybe there is. Maybe you might be right. Because there actually is a train that leaves Lakeside at 11 o'clock and goes to the siding and then comes back. So yeah, there actually is one. My apologies. I did not read that right. And it's note B. Yeah, it's push-pull. And it will be 6141. 6141. I don't see that there. 6142 is the other one going the other way. It's two NAs. Oh, yeah. So there is a little short one. My apologies. I did not read that correctly. Right. Let's dump you. And then we'll dump these guys in the next... We put them in the next track, or we put them somewhere useful? Why don't we put them here? Because we've got a coal and water anyway. So let's just put them there. And then we can dump them there, and then we can coal and water this one. Just make sure one of those has got a handbrake on. You can stay where you are. You won't roll. Famous last words? Famous last words. Let's put handbrake on. Just in case. Now, I need to watch the others and just make sure no one's getting close. We've got our passenger trains almost here. The other guy's just leaving Bryson now, so this will work out quite nicely, I believe. We'll be fine. Magic. Let us... Well, you are already cut off, so that's fine. Let's just put this the right way round. Because when this stops, I will clunk the couplers. Wrecked me plans. Wrecked me plans. No, don't couple it again. Fine. See if I care. Wait. I heard those points change. Well, that's not much fun. Fine. Let's stop you, since you're disconnected now. Let's get down here and get onto these points. And those points are fine. Those points are fine. And those ones are fine. Let's set those ones and those ones. There you go. That's a crazy enough thing to do. We'll just let those all roll all the way through there. That'll be fine. And let's bring this bloke along. We can do his water and stuff. And the others are getting a bit close, but that's all right. Let's get rid of the map. It's annoying me. All right, coal first. Let's do that. Where have they gotten to? Yeah, they're doing fine. Look out, bloke! Watch out! Oh, it's a hat on his head. Thought he had cornrows. That's fine. Everything's fine. How much water you got? Yeah, plenty. Whole 1,000 gallons. Railroader giving me grief. Not really, my frick. It is a fun game, this one. I do quite enjoy it. There's another carriage needs shunting up there too. But that's okay. I want to get this big one ready. And I might actually drag it up to Whittier. So we've got some more room to maneuver. Actually, I need to bring the other engine here for coal anyway, so it's fine. Because I don't think this guy, even though he's bigger, I don't think he's quite got the tractive effort to get that train up the hill to Alarka. I just don't. Get it to Bryson, no problem at all. We're going to need a double header. All right, coal's done. And wire. Wire? Wire. Near enough. Good. Where's the other bloke? He's at Whittier. So let's go there. And how's your coal and water? You're okay. We are going to disconnect these cars when this stops. Right, there we go. Handbrake. Good. Why don't we bring... No, we'll bring you up to the other one. Bring you down here for water. This bloke should be almost finished anyway, so let's bring you here. Doop. You're not quite done. Come on. Finish it before the other bloke gets here. He's on a roll. It's going quick. Oh, you want to come out too now. Grouse. Well, I'll tell you what, while we're waiting, those other cars have probably rolled to the end of the universe by now. Let's just grab you and do that shunt. These guys should be down here somewhere. Ah, perfect. It's a good spot for them. All right, let's put handbrake on them. I can see the other one coming. I see the clouds of steam, so we'll get him taken care of. We've got a tiny bit of local shunting to do. Don't know why I'm bothering to do this, but I am. Alright, handy off. Handy's off. Bleed that. Bleed that. We'll put that full one, or the empty one rather, just here on the points. Make sure those are changed, which they are. Now, number 2 is going to come in here. So we need you, let's get you onto Manuel. Get your brakes off, get you accelerating again. No news on Epic, none whatsoever. It's a bit of a bummer, but that's life, isn't it? Now, if I just pop that, hopefully that'll just keep going, and it'll crash into the other loco. Whee! Wait. Number 3, what are you doing? What are you doing? You sausage? Come on. Clunk onto that. You know you want to. Lovely. All right. Actually. Need to clear those points. Right. This is really good for your loco. It's the Itty-bitty transportation system. That's why it says tits. It's its name. Perfect. Right, now let's get you onto... just while we're mucking around, why don't we get that one onto here? Number 3, let's get you onto the back of these. Just while we're messing around here, because, you know, we've got nothing else to do while we fuel and coal. We have to wait for the other bloke to get here anyway. So we can do our monstrous triple header. Completely unnecessary, but, you know, it's fun. Oh, our house is in the way. I'll tell you what, I'll change my mind. You can't go where you want to go anyway. So what about number 2? Let's just put a... Come on, I can't do that. Okay. Number 3, stop. Number 2. Let's just plonk you here. Good-o. I want number 3 in front anyway. Where are you, little bloke? Have you come down the wrong track and come in behind a passenger train? You idiot. You idiot. Oh, hang on. While you're here, it's convenient that you're an idiot because you can collect that. So you go collect that. That'll be fine, mate. Right. Let's get that and dump that. Let's just clunk that. Number 2, I actually want to get you onto there now. And I want to set a handbrake on you. And number 3, I'm still going to want you on the front, so let's wait till number 1 gets here. In fact, why don't I doing the shunt around stuff with the right guys? Wouldn't that be smarter? Probably. Yeah, it is. Let's do that. So you're number 2, aren't you? Let's get you on the back here. Gunk. Let's get them out of the way. And in the meantime, we'll do some further shunting with number 3. Just to get that Alarka on the back. I should have time to do that. And you're at the waypoint. You've got that car. Very good. Bleed it, handbrake it, and bring those down here. So let's just encourage you to come onto the right track for a start. And that'll be fine. You're doing the right thing. Good. You're doing the right thing. Also good. So everybody's shunting. A little bit of shunting going on. Doesn't matter that we'll leave a little bit of a mess here, because the interchange isn't going to run again today anyway, so that'll be fine. Just trying to keep everyone moving. We're only going to do 1 log delivery today, just to keep things simple. That is enough to satisfy the contract. I can tell because it's not emptying the train. If the train was empty, I'd know it needs more. Let's just get that handbrake off in prep. Bonk. Okay, now let's get that whole train on top of the Ella. And this will tell me how well this one can move this too. It's a pretty heavy train, I think. 1,089 tonnes. Actually, you know, she might even get it up the hill, but we're still going to do a triple header because it'll be fun. All right, where are you going? SO1, SO2. Let's get that off there. None of these are ready yet. Just dump this up here. It's number 2. There. There's one to get out of there as well, but that's fine. And around the corner, we've got number 1 should be pretty much ready to come down here, I think. Should be on its way anyway. No, we've got to wait for it to get into the right track, or if I tell it a different thing, it'll just run into the back of the passenger train again, and that will be boring. It's a problem with leaving stuff on the main line. Everything gets confused. Alright, that's looking promising. We got that bloke's on his way as well, so we've got everything happening now. Lovely. So I just need to get that Ella one out of the way, really. And after we pick up the Ella one, we might as well grab that and put it on top of that one, just because we can. While we're waiting for number 1 to arrive, so we can run our triple header. See, I'm just keeping everybody busy. I don't need to do any of this shunting. Just doing it. Because we can. Number 1's still rolling along. He's struggling a little bit to make that move. Just a little bit. Alright, you're just about done. The Whittier house track's actually up behind the passenger station. Number 2, yes, there. Alright, you've got your Alarka. Put the air through on that. And brake off. And let's come and get this one. Number 3. Come and get that one. Number 1's at the waypoint, so we should get number 1 down here somewhere now. Just get you to there for the moment. Link NFC FRP, hello. Is that like Link Frog, I guess? We have shunting galore going on here. Let's get this one out. I think that handbrake's on, isn't it? No, it's not. That'll probably couple up again now, of course. Yeah, let's just put... we're going to put that one. Let's put it over here. Let's just put that there. That'll be fine. Did you couple up again? Oh, you've got that. Okay. All right. Get that out of there. You've got that, so we'll just bleed that car and handbrake off, and we will put it There. Meanwhile, our little bloke's coming in here, so we'll be able to coal and water him. With his weird and wonderful consist, with a locomotive in the middle of the train, of course. Why haven't you moved? Bleed. Bleed. Can you move now? That's better. Because, you know, we're getting to the point where we need to be able to do stuff, because we've got all 3 locos here, so we'll be doing our triple header shortly. Alright. Number 1. Manual mode. Forward, go. Shunting all over the place today. It is a shuntaculous. Let's get some coal into you while you get yourself sorted out over there. Going fine. How about you? You nearly done? You're nearly done. Alright, so this is number 2. If we were to stop you and clunk that, that'll be fine. And then we can put you back up here. Dunk. That'll be fine. That's good there. Just put a brake on you. Your coaling is done, so let's get you some water. I was watching the new Wednesday with the missus just a moment ago, just before this stream. We almost finished it. Seems like the show's lost the plot, though, because last year's was good. No, don't rotate, don't rotate. Don't do it. Fill the engine. Okay. Now that one's done, so we can cut that off. And let's get this train out of the way so we can hook all the other locomotives onto it. And we'll do that up here. So bring number 3 up here. And I want to cut number 3 off because I want to put the other locos on and have number 3 on the front. Because I'm just like that. And that gives me room to muck around with these guys and do what they need to do. You finished watering? You have. Lovely. So number 1. We'll get you when you can to put your train on there. Or at least that carriage. The others will have to go on the back. They don't do anything dumb like run into each other, because that would be embarrassing. Is he going to stop or not? Might be struggling, actually, because none of the carriages have got air through to them. Geez, the AI cuts it close. That's alright. That's fine. Now, of course, we've got number 2, so we can get you out of there. Because we actually want this Whittier house track one on the back. So let's do that with you. Number 2. As soon as that stops, which it will in a moment. Should have enough room, I think, to do what we need to do. Yeah, I think he's finished. No, he hasn't finished. Okay. There. Right. Let's get a handbrake on the front. And get that one off there. Because I want the big fella in the front. So we'll just bring him up here. Pop. Maverick goes near miss. Nah, it's not a near miss. It's only near miss if they hit each other. Should I grab that car while I'm here? Which way is that going to go? Which way is number 2 going to run? No, it's going to go up there. Actually, I might just grab this car while I'm here, Why not? Stop. Let's grab you. Just while I'm here. Okay, you're done, so we can get rid of you. And the rest of your train needs to go on the back of that. Gonk. That'll be fine. Lead that. Let's get you down here somewhere. Just bring him down to here so he's out of the way. So that's number 2. And then we can get all our locomotives assembled on the train, which will be excellent. The triple header will be completed, Maverick. We're almost there. Joshua says, just out of plain interest, do you have any home servers? Kinda. I have one running my security system. But, no, my other stuff's... I used to run all sorts of servers and things at home. I don't bother anymore. You two really going to use the same track to do this when you've got 4 other ones to choose from? You idiots. Morons. Electron hosts on Raspberry Pi and Nooks. Yeah, they work fine. In fact, these days you can get a Nook that's as capable as something like a big DL server. It's not like it used to be. Idiots. Pair of idiots, both of you. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Like, so we can bring them further now. We can bring number 2 down to here. Do we dare bring it that close? Probably not. There. We can probably... Oh no, I left the air pipe hooked up. I was going to kick him, but no. In fact, which way around's that one? Why don't we do something clever with this? Do something very clever. Okay. Let's stick number 1 on there. Or elephant these guys. Just because we can. Vectron says, my old 10th gen Intel i7 NUC used for your Jellyfin media server would idle at 3 to 4 watts and shoot up to 35 when transcoding video, which was rare because I convert everything to be compatible. Replaced with a 14th gen NUC that idles at 5 to 6. So basically you spend more money now, but you get the same outcome. Now just elephant these two together, which means we need to inspect, cut out MU, and select, put you in manual mode. Bonk. Now we can take that one and put that on there. Bonk. Listen to that glorious power. Ah, that's all right then. If your 14th replace multiples. You're running virtuals? It's kind of cool with a NUC because a lot of NUCs don't even have a fan. If you've got an SSD in it, they're very quiet. Pis aren't the most optimum hardware generally. Probably should have kicked this one, but, you know, whatever. Still could. Come on. Break it. Hey. All right. That will successfully get onto that train, no problem at all. So let's bring the other car up here, this last car. Stick it on the back of this, finally. And then we can run the steam locos around to do our triple header. Nice. Now, did that hook up? Did it? Yes, it did. I'll put a brake on it anyway in case it didn't hook up properly. We don't have to roll it away otherwise. It's always good when your locomotive consist is bigger than your train. Why are you going that way? Why? God. You're running Debian and everything's in Docker. Fair enough. That works nicely. You like Pis because they're power over Ethernet. Eh. Well, it wouldn't be the drivers setting the points, Maverick. It would be the people on the ground. So, blame the ground people. How are we doing for time? We're doing fine. We'll get this run up to Alarka done and we'll be all good. Could even leave the locos up there for the night. Yeah, I'd go full fang shunting, sure. Why not? Oh, look at that. There's something else wants to go to the interchange now. Tough. Don't care. Too late. Too late. All right, let's smack that and just stop that one. Good. And And let's go and hook you up to the Loco. Choco Loco. Like Yono Loco, but not. Actually, I should probably put the air through on those two cars I just smacked on the back, shouldn't I? And that whole consist is moving too, have you noticed that? There's a handbrake on at the other end, but the whole thing's moving. Very, very slowly. Joshua just had a phone call from an IT firm near me. Just wanted a quick chat, prove I exist, and some general job stuff. Well, that's good news. Hazik Mukshin, hello. Am I using mods? Yes. Lots of them. I have a bunch of mods with Rail Loader, and yes, you can still use Rail Loader unless you're an American, in which case you're screwed. So I have pretty much, they're all my Rail Loader ones, but I have others that I load with UMM as well. So there's quite a few. And a lot of those mods are actually more to do with my giant map, the Andrews map that's got a bit of everything going. This one, the Itty-bitty transportation system, doesn't need as many of the mods. It'll need more of them when we open Alarka. Alright, let us set the... Well, you're setting them yourself. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, when we get up here, we shall put number 1 into manual mode. May as well get an inspection panel open now. And bonk. Okay, prepare for triple header. Close that. Let's get them onto the train, because we've got a little bit of a heavy one. And let's go. So we are just going to dump carriages on the way. So we'll be dumping one at Whittier. We will be dumping one at Ella. We will be dumping 3 at Bryson on the way to the Alarka Junction site. Because we don't care. Why aren't you moving? Did I forget to put the air through? I did, didn't I? What an idiot. What an idiot. Right, let's go. Why can't you use Rail Loader in the US? Because the guy that makes it has decided he hates America. So he's geo-blocked Americans from using Rail Loader and Strange Customs and the Alphabet Soup and the other mod stuff that he runs. So basically, he's made a decision. It's like, yeah, it's his stuff. Is that a road over there or a track? Oh, it's a road. Okay. I was wondering, is there a track I've never looked at? All right. Get that on and map. The first thing we have to do is stop at Whittier. So we will, let's just put it up there. Let's just take it to here. Bunk. Because we have to dump a car off. In fact, let's come back about here. Watch that one. Select. Inspect. Follow. They just don't care about the however many tons are on the back of this thing. How many tons are on the back? 1,300 tons. Flat stickerama. It's been a profitable day. I've made $3,500. About another 15,000 to go before I can have another locomotive. Because to buy another loco, I want to buy another C25, which is currently 9,720. Hey, that's cheaper than when I bought the other one. No, the market changes. I should put that car in over here, but I'm not going to. We're just going to dump it somewhere. But that'll do fine. Handbrake. It's just locked up the brakes on that one. Right. Dumpage. Just leave it there right in the middle of main line. Totally useless thing to do. All right. Back out here to our little friends. Who's now charging the brake pipe back up. And if we go to the map, I think we've got a car to leave at Ella. So we need to stop at Ella as well. Let's stop. Let's stop him here. Bonk. Hopefully that'll work. Joshua says apparently the next step for this job recruitment process is a 365 technical test. Luckily you have your own tenancy. Yeah. That's kind of cool. Why don't you get your certification? That tends to stop them in their tracks with tests and things. Just go, I'm certified, mate. As an individual, you should be able to do the certification for free. Romping it through. Pretty sure we've got Nailer on the back of this. Yeah, we do. Makes you wish we had a fourth locomotive, doesn't it? Could shunt these ones that we're just dumping everywhere. See you later, Lord Vectron. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Thank you for joining in. I won't run too much longer because it is coming up on 10 o'clock here. Colin Black, do I have any coal mines? Yes, I do. I have the one up at Alarka, Robinson's Gap. I have two saves that I run, Colin. I've got this one, which is the little Itty-bitty transportation system, which runs from East Whittier to Alarka only. And I've got a big one that covers everything. But a day in the big one takes about 16 to 17 real hours. So I don't run it very often. And the little itty-bitty transportation system takes about 3 to 4 hours to run a day. This is an unusual day because I'm building something. I'm just building the next stage down to Alarka. So we have to do a fairly major delivery. So I'm just dumping some stuff on the way. As you do. This locomotive's around there somewhere. There they are. All the way up there. Get us a bit closer to the locos. So we'll be stopping just around the corner up here again. Well, it's not just around the corner, it's a little bit further. At Ella, dropping off a car. And then we'll head off to Bryson and drop off some cars. And then we'll take the rest of this stuff to Alarka. Dump it. And bring the locos back. And if I get really excited, I'll shunt the things I'm dropping off on the way back with one loco and leave the others still going. And if I'm not really excited, I won't. We'll see. Let's go. It depends how we go for time, because I don't want to run this too long. But I do want to get it up to Alarka, so I may not run the last part of the day on stream. I might do that on another day. We'll see. I just need to bank a little bit of sleep because I have got a day firing on the real railway on Friday and another one on Sunday, so I just need to organise a little bit of energy. Now, hopefully this train will get far enough that this last car will actually be in the loop, because I want to leave it in the loop. And I'm kind of thinking, looking at it, it's going to be close. I kind of think it's not going to. So what we might just do is set this out a little bit further up the line a little bit. That's going to be better. That'll be fine. If I'd set the cocks, I could have just cut it off now and let the other train keep going, but I didn't really think about that. All right, that'll be perfect. Anywhere there, mate. Let's chuck on a handbrake. That'll force him to stop. Kinda. Well, come on, then. Except if I just close the cock. And pop. Lovely. Lovely. All right. Map, we want to take you around to Bryson now, which is the next dumping point. We shall take you into the second line. If I bring it up to about here. So we'll bring it up to about there. That should give us plenty of room in the back to dump those cars. Let's sit on this boxcar. It'll do. Follow. Actually, you know what I didn't do? I didn't put a handbrake on this one. I just dropped. Or the other one, for that matter. No, I did put one on that one. Let me just make sure I put one on the other one around here. Back at Whittier. Because, you know, it's embarrassing when your cars roll away. Just a little bit. Has it? Oh, no, there it is. Did I put a handbrake on? Yeah, I did. Good. Boink. On our way to Bryson to drop, I think, 3 from memory. Bit yawny. What terrible. Never rude of me. But I'm good at being rude, you guys know that. How's the stream looking today, by the way? I was meaning to look at my recording settings the other day and I forgot. Streaming set to 16K and recording set to 10,000. That would be why. Okay, we want 16. That's why recording was a bit crap. Thanks, Maverick. Now, I noticed one of my recordings was a little bit pixely. And I was just having a look at my settings in OBS and somehow I had changed one of them and it was a bit crap. Not enough bandwidth for the recording. Rolling through the, I think this is Governor's Island, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Rolling through the Governor's Island passing loop, the one that I very rarely use. There's a couple of mods that put some industries here. So I've been having a look at those. The only thing that's been stopping me jamming in more mods is that there's about to be another beta branch coming up for maintenance of way, and I'm quite interested in maintenance of way. So I might take up the beta branch when that opens. Which means all my mods will shit themselves. And given I've already got about 30 of the bloody things to look after, make sure everybody updates their versions if they need to. I have to say most of the mod people in Railroader are really good. Even if someone abandons a mod, someone else often picks it up. I've even done a few track mods myself, just playing around. Changing layouts, putting in additional points and things like that. It's not too hard to do. The whole thing's basically JSON files. Defines everything. We're on the approach to Bryson now. Travelling it quite well. Always worries me when I see the little blue pinwheel of death turn up on the cursor. Because I don't know if anybody noticed, but when I streamed on Sunday, it got a bit choppy. And it wasn't until after the stream that I figured out why it got a little bit choppy. Windows was updating during the stream. Handy. The only problem with running a triple header is they look great, but you can't do anything else. All you can do is watch. Whereas when you've got some spare locos kicking around the place, you can do some other stuff. Just keep flicking around between your trains. There's another bit of track that I don't use, don't even know where it goes. Don't think I've ever looked up here. Oh, it goes nowhere, look at that. Well, that's a mod waiting to happen. Alright, let's pop on the markers and just verify it's the last 3 cars, which I am pretty sure it's 3. We'll know in a moment. 1, 2, 3. That's what I thought. It's interesting it would come through the main line. That's fine. Inspect. Follow. If I can do this while we're moving. I don't think I've ever tried. No, it comes off. Very good. I'll just wait for it to stop then. Sometimes settings change when the software upgrades, because the upgrade script will change some things. You gonna stop? Sometime? Like now? Maybe? I can see you putting brakes on. Alright, that'll do you. Yeah, fine, we'll do it the hard way. Force you. And I will leave the handbrake on, actually. Clunk you. And let's send you off to... Now, the Alarka Junction site... Inspect... Operations... There. So it's all got to go into there. So we might have to run around this and back it down in, I think. Or does it all have to go in here? I still kind of think we're going to have to run around it, because we're going to have to back it in there. So we will bring it up to here. Probably about there. And then we'll run around it, grab it, and shove it in the hole. Because I'm pretty sure it all has to go on that track. And I have a faint suspicion it doesn't all fit from memory. Now, this is the part of the line where we really need 3 locos. You could probably do it with 2, but 3's just more fun. We can watch all the great trails of Gretas. Bye-bye, Bryson. Bye-bye. Maximum Gretas achieved indeed. This is where we start climbing now. So if we'll still see if we can maintain 33 mile an hour. Or if we start winding that back. And yes, I could drive them manually, but, you know, lack of excitement. I have enough fun playing with real steam engines. I don't really need to manually control game steam engines. Yeah, I think 3 locos was a wide choice, down to 25, but we're maintaining it. Good timing. Oh, I think 3 was a very good choice. Because if you do work your locos too hard, they actually wear out quicker. And you have to go into overhaul earlier. Look at that, with 3 of them, it's accelerating up the hill. Excellent. Lost a little speed, but I think that's because the AI put the brakes on for no readily apparent reason. I get panicked going into a corner. Almost there. Now we're losing some speed. I think if we had 2 locos, we'd be doing about 4 or 5 mile an hour by now. There's that mysterious little siding again. Rolling through Hemingway now. So I'll grab something. I'll be right back. Anyway, I'm just supposed to take some drugs half an hour before bed. I managed to get myself a recurrence of an ear infection from a couple of months ago, which became apparent on my UK trip, which was fun because getting to see a doctor in the UK is an interesting experience. I ended up with a pharmacist practitioner because I couldn't get to a doctor, no matter how helpful the NHS people were. And we have almost arrived at Alarka, so good timing. We'll run around this using the Y, assuming it fits, and then we'll, if it doesn't, I can take it up into the coal mine and run around it because it will fit there. I think it'll fit. I should be able to get around it without too much dramas. Let's just sit here and make sure it does, so we don't just cut off and assume it will and discover it doesn't. Yeah, it'll be fine. No problemo at all. All right. In fact, there's not really any point in taking it as far as I was going to, so we might as well stop it there. And let's just go and put a handbrake on the back. Just put on a couple. Go back to the locos. And we'll pop them off the train before they unpump the brakes. And we'll just tell it to stick it on the back. There we go. Might as well follow you. Push this into the hole, and I guess I may as well send these back down to Bryson, because I can coal the water there, so I'll leave them there for the night, I guess. They might be a bit eager to go home. Full fang. Now, I've just about reached the end of tonight, so we're just going to push these into the hole, and I will call it quits on the stream for tonight. So thank you very much for watching tonight and joining in the chat. It's always appreciated. Having a lively chat makes it a bit more interesting. There will be a preview stream on the Train Sim World channel for Bahnstrecke Leipzig-Dresden coming up in the next couple of days. There's an English one coming up on, it's Thursday, isn't it? One or the other. and there's a German one coming up on the weekend. If you are on Gen 8, based on the news of the day, I don't think I'd bother. I think maybe I'd get the free starter pack and jam it in my library. That didn't work. I'd get the free starter pack and jam it in my library, and that's exactly what I'd do with it, is jam it. Because Gen 8, based on the news from today, don't bother with TSW6. Just don't bother. Because the route, if Barnstrick, Dresden is Leipzig, any indication of what's coming, you're basically going to get squat. Afric heading to bed now anyway. Good stuff. Night, mate. £7 p.m. UK. It is 10:21 p.m. here. Tomorrow is an office day, so I have a slightly longer commute than my bedroom to my desk. I have to actually go in the office. Alrighty, we are pretty much delivered there, I think. See them all popping into being slightly transparent as we roll through. Looks like they might actually all fit. Yeah, it looks like they will. It'll be fine. And that'll be it then. Now this area is actually a, when it builds it, it's a interchange yard, but I'm not actually going to use it as an interchange yard. So that mod's not active at the moment. Otherwise there would be 3 more tracks up here. Right, let's just move that just a couple of meters so I remember that I'm going to be taking these off this tram when I start the game again. And that'll be it for today. So have a lovely day or night or whatever it is where you are, or if you're watching it later on, that's great. And enjoy yourselves. So thank you very much for joining in, and we shall see you next time. Bye now.